got all my sisters and me and my broskies. Libra land, grand rising. Hello, world. The sun is shining, and it's a beautiful morning. I think I'll go outside for a walk and just smile. I'm gonna put the seed out for the birds, put the fresh water out. Hold on just a moment. What's up, everyone? I see people arriving. Let's do a midweek check-in. Let's do a midweek energy check. Let me feed the birds. Frigid. Last of the cold weather. Before it starts to get hot. Hot. Okay, Libra. What's up, friends? How's everyone doing? 30 people in the chat. Good morning, Grand Rising. Thank you for being here. Bonjour. Hello. Oh, my right ear's ringing. I'm actually going to start with the Mystic Martian. I want to get 3 cards. I want to see what entities and energies are around us, since this is an energy check-in. Oh my gosh, that candle smells so good. I infuse all my tea light candles with frankincense. Oh, it just smells so good. Okay. Yes. All the Libras and Libros. Let's get these messages for us. Third eye. Oh my gosh, I so need to meditate. It's just busy. But we have to make time to meditate. There are visions, there are manifestations we are meant to tap into through meditation. Okay, good. This is really good first card to receive. This is all about protection. In this deck, the Pentagram, harmony, protection, idealism. And we have the vegans at the bottom, which is about solitude, independence, and peace. With these 2 cards, I feel that those of us that are vibrating at a higher frequency, similar to vegans, we have a level of protection surrounding us, like this circle. Do you know what else I'm seeing with that pentagram? This star. There's pentagrams within pentagrams, and I'm just now noticing that in the card. And it's just, it keeps going and going and going. You see that? Pentagram within pentagram within pentagram within pentagram. I just heard dual destiny. You have multiple missions. Whoever I'm reading for this morning, Libra, with that pentagram within pentagram within pentagram, it's like mission within mission within mission. And just stay as high vibrational as you possibly can. Because there is many energies, specifically right now, trying to lower the vibration. Trying to put people into fear, anxiety, panic. But please know that you have a dual destiny or many missions within this one life. And you're very protected. I heard mission accomplished because you will be accomplishing these missions this lifetime. Yes, you will. You're a survivor. Earth. Survivor. Survival. Excuse me. Adaptable. Reliable. That's you, Libra. You adapt. You make do. You do what it do. 35, pentagram. Let's read. The pentagram contains layers of meanings. The ancient Greeks, Babylonians, Taoists, Freemasons, and pagans all used the pentagram as a symbolic modality. Today's neo-pagan Wiccans typically use the pentagram star shape inside a protective circle to represent the 4 elements of life and the ether, spirit element, with the most important top pointed arrow of the star being the spirit, because it esoterically links life and directs all the other elements. Wow, so with the earth element card at the bottom now, and I'm reading pentagram, and it said it connects all the other elements. Do you really realize your manifestation power in this material realm, in this earthly realm? Oh, we got a bunch of trolleys. I'll get them out. Again, these people, they're most likely not even people, you guys. They're from phone farms. Okay. Because who really in their right mind on a Wednesday morning at 8:42 a.m. Eastern Standard Time has time to come into find these live streams? First of all, they find these live streams. They search them out. If they're real people, who really has time to do that? I know there are people that do that, but what? They have to be paid. Like, they have to be paid. Who just trolls for free? What are you gaining? So anyways, a lot of them are literally phone farms. I've seen the videos of the phone farms. There's walls of phones just making bot comments constantly. It's so real. So half of these trolls are bots, if not all of them. Yeah, exactly. Where'd they go? poof, ghost. Now you're poof. Now you're gone, ghost. Poof, be gone. Anyone else? Hey, Keith. Hey, Aubrey. Okay, let's get back to the message. That's why they come in, to distract from the message. Okay, we're not going to be talking. Okay, back to the message. It's like every time I'm getting deep, I get these trolls come in and I'm distracted. Okay. The most important top pointed arrow of the star being the spirit, because it esoterically links life and directs all the other elements. So you specifically have manifestation powers in the physical 3D, the earth element. Use the powers of nature and earth for your benefit. I feel like nature looks out for you too. If you grew up in a more woodsy environment, if you grew up in nature like I did, playing in the forests, you know, the creeks, things of that nature. Pun wasn't intended, but nature protects you. Seriously, the elementals, the fae, if you truly have a relationship with Mother Earth, with Grandmother Gaia, with nature and all of its animals, they look out for you. I will never forget a time a bird told me, I can't. I'm not even going to tell. I can't. You guys are going to be like, what? No. Okay. Seriously, though, nature literally is tapped in with spirit more so than we are. They see the comings and goings, sort of like the birds, having a bird's eye view. Pythagoreans associated the pentagram symbol with health and well-being of the human body. The inverted pentagram alone is usually a reference to the Baphomet and a sigil for post-Christian Satanism. The ancient Chinese assigned the pentagram to explain Wu Xing, the earth, metal, water, wood, and fire transitions are moments or different phases of energy and phenomena. Hold up. Are we in a wood snake year? Earth. I think we're in a wood snake year. Hold on. Is 2025 the year of the wood snake? Yes. So again, significance with the element of earth and wood, trees. I was so upset last spring when one of my neighbors cut down one of these gorgeous trees in their yard. I guess it interfered with their gardening placement of where they wanted to put a garden, but it made me so sad. For like a week, I'd look over at the stump where the tree once was, because birds used to, live in that tree and go hang out in that tree. It was probably 100-year-old tree. Healthy, strong. Anyways. Definitely talking to my Librans that truly have connections to nature. For this specific read. The card meaning natural elements of life, harmony, protection, good health, perfection, idealism, satisfaction, safety, and security. Safety and security. Protection. That's what nature provides. That's what the forest provides. Protection, safety, security. Let's keep going. Ooh, this came out so fast, completely upright as well. The Galactic Federation is here. This makes a lot of sense coming out after protection, after the Pentagram. The whole team is here. The whole squad, Libra. Their red boots stick out to me. Almost like little red rain boots. Now I'm hearing these boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Boom, ba-doom, boom, ba-doom, boom, ba-doom, boom, ba-doom, boom, ba-doom. Collaboration, meetings, community. Some of you guys are going to create communities in nature, or you're meant to. Look who's at the bottom. It's a battle, you know? It's a battle. The spiritual warfare is real. Spirit wants to come through and remind us. You work for the Galactic Federation. You're here on assignment for the Galactic Federation. Whoever I'm reading for today, you are here on assignment. Just how I was channeled with this Pentagram card, you have many assignments. You have many missions in this one life to complete. And you will. All right, so just confirmation. You have many assignments, Libra. You have a dual destiny. With this dual destiny wording I keep hearing in my mind, now I'm hearing dual star system. This is going back to Sirius A and B. Many of you come from Sirius A and B and or B. You have a dual destiny. You're from a dual star system and you're here on assignment. You're protected. Some of you are supposed to create communities out in nature for the future of the human race against these dark principalities. "22. Let's read. We have 100 people in the chat, but 39 thumbs up. Can we please get to over 55 thumbs up? And then I'm going to continue and read the Galactic Federation. Please and thank you. If you're joining us live, all you need to do is double tap the screen. Go like that on your screen right now. And it'll go thumbs up. Let's get to 55. There's 110 people in the chat. We're at 45. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We have to have this support. We have to have the support. The thumbs up, the kind comments, it all makes a difference. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. All right, Galactic Federation. The Galactic Federation of Light was founded over 4.5 million years ago to prevent interdimensional dark forces. I'm reading the Galactic Federation card, okay? But just remember what came out at the bottom. To prevent interdimensional dark forces from totally dominating our Milky Way galaxy. They are benevolent beings of many star systems that travel to many galaxies and in some cases, multiverses. Their mission involves peacefully carrying out cosmic assistance to all willing beings, facing fated and unfated cosmic phenomena. That's the second time in this reading we've heard the word phenomena. And every time I say it, I'm always am going to hear freaking LL Cool J in my mind. Something like a phenomena. The Galactic Federation intercede with Earth councils, solar councils, and with the Great White Brotherhood of Ascended Masters. I wonder if the Great White Brotherhood... I never really knew how to feel about that because I was like, why are they called the Great White Brotherhood? Like, but beyond the racial thing, okay? I wonder if they go with the Great White Whale or the Great White Shark. The Great White Whale, what am I talking about? I wonder if they're associated with the Great White Shark. Great White Brotherhood, Great White Shark. I'm just saying. I don't know what this Great White talk is. Like, what on earth? Is the Great White Shark spiritually connected to the Great White Brotherhood? Google's gonna be like, what? No. there is no established or credible spiritual connection between the Great White Shark and the Great White Brotherhood, which is a spiritual organization composed of ascended masters. So here we go. It's a little more in depth. Maybe Spirit wanted me to research that so I could learn more about this Great White Brotherhood. So this concept, also known as the Great Brotherhood of Light. I like that better. I like the Great Brotherhood of Light instead of the Great White Brotherhood. But that's just me. But anyways, the Great Brotherhood of Light, or the spiritual hierarchy of Earth, is a belief system that consists of a group of spiritual beings who have ascended to a higher plane of existence, but still guide humanity. Why? Listen, if you are not here from the messages, for the messages from Spirit, why are you here? You bring down the vibe. Be gone. Be gone. What? Man, the trolleys are on one this morning. Anyways. Okay, so the Great White Brotherhood, or like I like to call them, the Great Brotherhood of Light, are ascended masters. They have ascended to a higher plane of existence, but they still guide humanity. What is the spiritual significance of a great white shark? Ooh! In many cultures, especially Hawaiian culture, the great white shark holds a spiritual significance, and I have chills, often representing strength, protection, and guidance, with some even believing them to be deities or holding supernatural powers. Ancient Hawaiians believed sharks held supernatural powers, and many families had their own family shark god. Sharks are featured in legends, art, and spiritual beliefs, with stories and myths highlighting their interactions with humans and their role as deities. Okay, let me get the animal cards out before I forget. We haven't used them in I don't know how long, Libra. I don't know. Have we even used these all year? I'm not sure. But there is a shark one. So we'll see what spirit animals come out after we're finished with this message. You have great white shark spiritual symbolism around you, or excuse me, spiritual guardians around you. There's no coincidence that the great white shark represents strength, protection, and guidance. And you literally have the Galactic Federation, which is about ascended masters guiding humanity, and the Pentagram, which is all about protection, and your dual destiny. The shark spirit animal is seen as a guide to overcome fear and fight for what one wants. Wow. So again, more messages of don't give up, Libra. Do not be discouraged. Do not let others bring you down. There are energies in the collective that are meant to suppress you. They're meant to make you not want to get up and do. everything you need to do, or at least there's energies that I feel that suppress you to just do the bare minimum. Yes, we must pay our bills. Yes, we must go to work. But we have to push through that. What came out in yesterday's reading to truly reach success, we have to push past those energies and get into our creative mind. It's not enough just to make money and pay bills. We came here for a mission. Libra, who I'm talking to. Multiple missions, not just one. The Galactic Federation has your back. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't quit. Last card from this deck. I'm going to show it, but I'm not going to talk about it. Because my live streams already take 12 to 24 hours to process. So I'm just going to show it. I'm not going to talk about it. Bottom of the deck, more importantly. You have free will. You're meant to live a more autonomous life with other, and you'll come together with your soul tribe. Your soul tribe is more independent thinkers. They're more autonomous, self-driven. That's autonomy. You have control over yourself. So the more control you hold over yourself, your self-drive, the better you can manifest. So it's all about what you're using your free will, how you're using your free will right now. There's so many different, there's so much to learn, right? I mean, just look at the card. All the different religious and esoteric symbols. There's so much to learn, so much to see, so much to know. Push away the discouraging dark energies. Just try your best to just push them away. Energetically. Keep them out. Because this energy is what I was just talking about. They want to suppress, control, and subdue you. So we have to fight back against that. Against those energies, because it's spiritual warfare. First and foremost. They're so mad. They're so mad. I'm not about to leave that card on the table either, or on the screen. Okay. Let's get your spirit animals, Libra. That's the thing, though. That's what they're mad about. That you have free will. Okay? That you are autonomous. This is what came out at the bottom to clarify the Alpha card. Just confirmation of what exactly they're mad about. Your freedoms, your autonomy, the fact that you can believe whatever you want to believe, that part, true free will. Okay, let's go. I love that. Oh, the little rabbit with the butterfly in the meadow. In the meadow. What the heck? I haven't said meadow in years. In the meadow. What's the spiritual significance of a meadow? I say valley. I call them valleys and, you know, things, hills. But I haven't said meadow in a long time. Spiritual meaning of meadow. Meadows symbolize renewal, growth, and connection to nature and the divine, representing a space for peace, reflection, and the flourishing of the spirit. Doesn't that sound just like heaven? Like a peaceful, beautiful meadow, lush greenery and gorgeous colored flowers all around. The birds are singing. I mean, that sounds like a dimension of heaven to me. You can create heaven on earth. It's still possible, is what I'm hearing Spirit say. Back to this forest place you're supposed to create, Libra. Back to this forest land, this community. Not all of you, but some. We've continuously got that message today. All right, let's see. Yay! One of my top 5 spirit animals of all time. My favorite. One of my top 5 favorites. Dragonfly with the lotus. Magic, spontaneity, change. Yes. Just like there are dark energies, low vibes swirling around, trying to bring us down, there is also magic. There is also spirit and divine magic present just as much. But it's something you have to tap into and fully embrace to keep experiencing it. Golly, these dark energies. Yeah, believe. Crow, believe in the magic. It's whatever you believe. And I just said that's what they're mad about too, because you have the freedom to believe in whatever you want to believe in this world. I choose to believe in the divine. I choose to believe in magic. I choose to believe in the good, regardless of the bad. We have to keep choosing. You choose whether you see light or darkness when you step out or when you wake up. There's gonna be these energies again. But we gotta push through. Push through. Keep pushing. The wild horse. Daggone, Libra. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Let freedom reign. You are a free spirit, whoever I am reading for today. You are not meant to be contained or put into anyone's box, who I'm reading for today. The wild horse. Freedom, sensitivity, and spirit. You're sensitive to the world of spirit. That's a gift. That's a gift. Water at the bottom. An elemental card. So we have seen earth in the other deck, and now we have the water element. Earth and water. Feeling, expansion, flow. I just heard flow state, flow state. I think that's a song. Flow state. So there's something about meditation, light energy, belief, magic, freedom, and flow state. Two more I'm hearing. Woohoo! Here's the other king of the jungle. The mountain gorilla. See, the gorilla and the lion are both kings of the jungle, but they represent two different areas. When I looked into it, I'm like, well, who's the true king of the jungle? The gorilla or the lion? Both, because the gorilla stays up in the hills. They stay up in the more mountainous terrain, where the lions roam the plains. Lions roam the plains. Gorillas roam the hills and the mountains. So they're just two different areas of the jungle, but they both dominate. Neither one is more powerful than the other. They're both equally powerful. So there's something about you being equally powerful here, Libra, and you deserving respect. You're a powerhouse, but you remain calm. You reflect a lot on what people have said. Like, you'll go about your day-to-day life, and then when you come back home later on, you'll replay conversations in your mind, reflection, and you may think of how you could have handled it differently, or you could have said something differently. But nowadays, I feel like you're doing just what you're supposed to be. You're staying cool, calm, and collected. And that doesn't take away from your power at all. If you were aggressive before, or you just had a more like self-defense aggressive nature, that's beginning to fade. You're not going to have to be so aggressive in your future, Libra. It's like you demanded respect, and now you have it. So you don't have to be so aggressive, because you are respected. Wow. Wow. There's 4 elemental cards in both. I have 2 spirit animal decks combined here, right? The purple cards and the blue sea turtle cards, right? There's 4 elemental cards and 1 Gaia card. And it's here. Harmony, abundance, life. More life, Libra. And this more life is going to be harmonious and abundant. Just stay on track. Anything that happens outside of yourself, we can't control. Anything that happens in this world or outside of it or whatever, we don't control that. So why stress about it? Spirit really wants you to enjoy your life, to begin to really enjoy your life. Because for many of us Librans, it's been a struggle. It's been struggle life for a lot of it, not the whole time. We're lit. We have fun. We show up and show out, but I'm over the struggle. I'm over it. I'm ready to embrace more peace of mind, harmony, and abundance in my life. Holler if you hear me. Double tap this live if you haven't already. What? The water card is back out with the owl. The masked owl. Insight, wisdom, inner knowing. The turtle's at the bottom. Beginnings, journey, home. The sea turtle. So I looked up spiritual symbolism for the great white shark. Now we have the sea turtle with water. Dragonflies embody the water and air element because dragonflies are born in the water and then they transform. Their wings come and they can fly. So they embody water and air. And we've seen earth. So a lot of earth and water, some air. I do see the fire element in this horse card. But anyways, something significant about water and earth specifically. And why do I feel like that's not the first time that has come out? Yeah. It's sad, right? Water, earth, and air. Pollution. New earth, frequency. I'm talking to those of us that were born into this life for dual missions, for multiple missions, Pentagram, and you've been watched over by the Galactic Federation. You're going to be co-creators of the new earth. That's why the attacks have been so heavy with these ones. Because they know you're a part of this, and they know you care about our water, our earth, our air. Ambassador of the New Earth. I'm going to title this live stream that right there. Ambassador of the New Earth. Of the New Earth. That's just what Spirit said, Libra. I'm just the messenger. Define ambassador.
Here's the definition of ambassador: an accredited diplomat sent by a country as its official representative to a foreign country.
Also, a person who acts as a representative or promoter of a specified activity. A campaigner, representative, diplomat. That's what you are, Libra. You represent for the Galactic Federation. I heard it's no light feather. Heavy work. Heavy work. But the heavy part is almost done for now, is what I'm hearing. Let's light some incense. Then I'm going to get the Book of Doors, the ancient Egyptian alchemical oracle out. Thank you guys for being here, Libraland. I hope you all are enjoying today's live stream messages. I just wanted to do an energy check-in, and I let Spirit take the floor. I let Spirit speak. I let the cards do the talking. I'm just the transcriber for you guys. All right, let's go. I felt the energy. I felt like we needed this live stream. I really did. I felt like my Libra fam needed this live stream. I felt like the energy, we need this. We need the good vibes. All the good vibes we can get right now, we need. Yes. Yes. Okay, let's go. What's up, official AB? Hey, Randy. Oh, we always get this card. Wow, with Banu. Okay, this is wild. This deck mostly consists of pharaohs, gods, goddesses, okay? Look at what two cards came out together. the jeweled scarab and Banu. You have so much spiritual, you have so many spiritual guardians around you, Libra. Seriously. Banu is one of our spirit guides. Let's see. Something about 54 or 45 could be significant to somebody. To make, take form, become. Kepher Ra or Kepper Ra is the sun about to rise. In the Egyptian story of the creation, Ra takes on the form of the god Kepper Ra, the god who was most intimately connected with the creation of everything that existed, from the heavens to the duat, from plants and animals to humans. We just talked about all of that. I talked about how this looks like heaven. I just mentioned heaven, and we don't talk about heaven a lot. I just said this meadow sounds like heaven. And I'm talking about the connection between the plants, animals, and how you are an ambassador for the new earth. Like, this is just, it's confirmation after confirmation, Libra. The scarab was thought to be self-conceived. Okay, so being self-conceived. That's like just came into existence. You just came into existence, okay? But to me, that's about how you're meant to live your life. With free will. Your own doing, your own making. That's what this card is saying to me with the self-conceived part. You know what it's also saying to me? You are not who you came from. Yes, I know nature and nurture plays a part, but if you don't resonate with your parents, or you didn't grow up close to them or whatever, like, you resonate more with your own energy. You're not meant to live a life created by others. You're meant to create your own way of life in this world, Libra, is what I'm trying to say. This also says transformation of a situation, inner transformation, renewal of energies. You've gone through the fire. Banu also represents the phoenix. So you've gone through the fire. You're experiencing a second rise, is what I'm hearing. A second rise. Benu. Let's see what that means. Love Benu. Because I love herons. I think those birds are magic. Speaking of magic. We don't have them where I'm from. So whenever I travel and I see them, I'm just like in awe. Benu baby. Here we go. 167. To shine, to rise is Benu. The wonderful Benu. With its brilliant red and golden feathers, was the sacred bird of Heliopolis, identified as a heron with its long, straight back and head, adorned at the back with 2 feathers. The Benu was later called Phoenix by the Greeks. Fabulous stories were told about it. In Heliopolis, the Benu bird played a major role in Egyptian mythology, dwelling on the Benben stone, or obelisk, within its sanctuary, and revered alongside Ra and Asar. For it was in the city of the sun where the work of creation began. The city of the sun. The sun is very significant here because doesn't it look like the jewel scarab beetle is literally lifting up the sun? City of the sun. Well, where is that at now? Or where was it considered in history? Where is the city of the sun? Heliopolis. Yeah, but where's it at now? So what is it? What area of the world is it considered now? Oh, shout out to, this is random, El Paso, Texas. El Paso, Texas is known as Sun City due to its bright skies. There's also an American acoustic post-rock trio from New York City called City of the Sun. Okay, so what region of Egypt is Heliopolis in current day? There we go. Cairo. Cairo. Right in it. Northern Cairo is the city of the sun, is where Heliopolis once was. Cairo. Cairo, Egypt. Obviously, I've heard of it. Never been. Whoa! Are you for real? That's what it looks like? A whole new world. I want to go? What? Oh my gosh, I want to go. Who's taking me to Cairo? Who is taking Ash to Cairo? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Anyways, sorry, I'm just over here reading about it. Banu. As the soul of Ra, the sun rose in the form of the Banu to shine out across the world, renewed each morning. It rises from its ashes as the spiritual body rises from the physical form, as the new sun rises. New sun. New sun. And there's two suns in these cards. Spirit has talked about the city of the sun, and now it's talking about the new sun. What the beep? I'm sure it's metaphoric. I'm sure it's metaphoric. Okay. Renewal of life and energy, rebirth, shedding the old, the heavy, the outworn, feeling as free as a bird. One more. Let's get one more card. Yes, Libra. That's the energy I've been picking up on. That's all we want. That's all I want. The financial freedom to have full peace of mind. That would make me feel free as a bird. Financial freedom, which equals peace of mind. How can Libra activate and manifest and tap into this abundance? Their divine royal DNA. Can I please have a card? Wow. 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 You got the 4 guardians with this gorgeous goddess at the bottom who I don't believe we've ever even read about. Oh my gosh. Rachel, bless you, beautiful. Thank you, Rachel. Rachel says, thank you today and always, Ash. The herons are so magical. I had one come up to me the other night on the beach and stand by where I was sitting. Positive things are heading our way. Yes, they are, beautiful. Sending love to all of Libraland. And we're sending it right back to you. Thank you so much, Rachel. Bless you always. Okay. That's so gorgeous. They're divine. The heron, the herons, they're divine. The 4 guardians is how you can tap in. Ooh, and I just heard a cardinal out back. The ancestors. Cardinals represent passed over loved ones and ancestors to me. So for the cardinal to show up too, and for these 4 guardians to come out, how bad do you want it? Did you hear my stomach growl?
That's what I heard when my stomach growled. We know that life is ultimately and obviously not all about financial security, but so many of us would be able to live much more, let's just be real, free, freedom, peace of mind, free lives, free of stress, free of troubles, free of drama, if we were more financially secure. So I just want to say that, like, that's not what everything is all about, obviously, in this life. Love and your connection with those you love, I think, is first and foremost. Second is you, what you take out of life, your relationship with self. So first comes God and family. I incorporate those two in the same thing because I care just as much about my family as I do God. So just keeping it 100. They're all in the same first spot scenario. Second, I think would come your relationship to yourself, how much you have evolved spiritually, right? So those are the first three things that life is about to me. Then comes that mastering manifestation, becoming a master of this universe, tapping into unlimited wealth and abundance that I know our universe holds. The abundance is unlimited. It's not limited. So, how do we tap into it? How do we get our piece of the unlimited pie that this universe has? This card popped out and this card popped out. So let's read. Neff. I'm being guided to say, I don't know, it's such a random time to place this in the live, but I'm being guided to say, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you guys know you have to follow the calendar link in the description box. But my calendar is wide open for April, and I'd love to chat and give you these messages from Spirit. I have 15-minute readings and 30-minute readings, and you just have to download the Zoom app, but it's free to download that. And you don't have to show your face on the Zoom call. We can just talk over the Zoom call like a phone conversation if that's what you prefer. But if you want to show yourself, you can. I'm just saying. Okay. That's the only way to get a personal reading with me. Neff. Afnateru. 165. I need to start just saying that at the very beginning of the readings, but anyway. All of the great Neteru had their assistants in the form of lesser gods who helped them with their tasks and who gave them companionship. The four Afnateru belong in this category. The children of Heru, the mighty hawk-headed warrior. These four Neteru were regarded very highly by the Egyptians, and they performed important functions in Amenta. Oh, did y'all hear that dove fly off? Doves always fly off in such a ruckus, don't they? Doves. They do. They fly off in such a ruckus. They're like, like I can't even. Hold on, you guys. We're going to get into this message. I know. We need to know how to tap into this unlimited abundance. But I'm going to put out more bird seed. Oh, yeah. They devoured it all. And you know what, guys? I think that's part of the message. In your quest for financial freedom and abundance, don't forget to feed the birds. Meaning, don't forget to just live. Look at the grass, look at the clouds, get out in nature, breathe in the good air out in nature. Don't forget to live. Don't forget to enjoy life, the simple things, because not everything costs money. Yeah, my bird seed was $6.99 for the bag, but it lasts me at least a month or more, and it brings me unlimited messages and connection to nature. Anyways, you guys get what I'm saying. Not everything costs money. It doesn't cost to go take a nature walk. It doesn't cost. It costs you some gas to drive to the nature park, but it's free. And what I'm getting with the Afnateru, again, your angels, your ancestors, this has been coming up. It's like, are you going to call upon us or what? I know some of you are actively working with your ancestors and your angels. But where we have free will, we have to verbalize it. We have to give them permission to work on our behalf, to move on our behalf. You do. So some of you guys haven't even given permission to your ancestors or your angels. That's step number 1. Give it to them. Let them work on your behalf. Okay. Help and direction given. Conservation and protection is what this card means. I'm telling you guys. Yeah, you are humanitarians. You are leaders of the new earth. Confirmation, conservation, and protection. You're so protected. How many times have we heard protection? But you're also meant to protect nature, the earth. Preparation for a new phase in life. So right now you're being prepared. Right now you're in a preparation phase for the new. Yep, for the new. For your position in the new earth. Let's read. I'm not even going to attempt her name. The Ta family, number 8. What does this mean? Okay, I can't attempt her name. Anir N. Rick. 192. Anir N. Rick. The Philosopher's Stone. You want to know how to tap into the unlimited abundance of the universe? The Philosopher's Stone. Alchemy. So I'm talking to alchemists. You're an alchemist. Yep, it's time for you to become a master alchemist. Master manifester. And I hear a plane flying overhead. Alchemy is not merely an art or science to teach metallic transmutation so much as a true and solid science that teaches how to know the center of all things, which in the divine language is called the spirit of life. The Hermetic science of alchemy has its origins in Egypt. The word alchemy itself is derived from the Arabic al-Kemet, Kemet being a name for ancient Egypt that means black earth. The goal of the great work of the alchemists is the production of the philosopher's stone, the mysterious substance that can transmute base metals into gold. The ultimate stone of perfection that holds the key to immortality. The sacred science of alchemy was the highest knowledge of the Egyptian priesthood, hidden from the outer religion, as medieval alchemists concealed the real nature of their experiments. For alchemy, despite popular belief, was not only concerned with the production of a precious metal, it was and is a profound science penetrating the deepest secrets of nature, of life and death, of the beginnings of existence. The beginnings of existence. And remember, this scarab, this jewel scarab beetle was self-conceived. It all goes back to like, well, God manifests itself. God is self-conceived. Creator is self-conceived. It's like reaching the end of the line as far as you can think. Because you can think, you ever had those moments when you were younger and it's like you could think so deep and deep and deep, and then just you reach the end of the line and you just can't think any deeper. I'm serious. Has anybody else had those moments? I know I have, but it was when I was younger. It's like, okay, God created this, and everything, but who created God? Well, God was self-conceived. Well, how do our brains in this material matrix world make sense of that? How is that even possible? Because we were all brought to life. We were all conceived either through an egg. No, we were all conceived through an egg. Actually, even if you're a mammal, you start with the egg. Anyway. The ovaries. I guess we all begin in an egg, huh? As soon as I said that, I look over, look what the great work of alchemy is divided into 3 phases, 3 degrees of perfection. The first phase is black, which involves finding the raw materials, the base ores from which the first agent is prepared. The first agent, or materia prima, is enclosed in the hermetically sealed philosophic egg and incubated in the Athener for a long period of time. Within the egg, the hot solar male principle, known as sulfur, interacts with the lunar, cold female principle, known as Mercury. So sulfur is considered a male principle. Mercury is considered a cold female principle. That's interesting. This results in petrification and decay, the black phase of death, which finally brings forth the metallic, volatile humidity, which is the Mercury of the wise. That's where I feel like you're at right now. That's where I feel like we are at right now. That second stage. We're incubating, but our egg is cracked open. This Mercury, while still in the egg, receives the celestial influences, and eventually the moist substance is purified and sublimated. It coagulates and dries, creating beautiful colors. And then the second phase is completed with the appearance of the white mercury fixed into an incombustible sulfur. The third phase is the alchemical marriage. The king is reunited in the fire of love, the salt or secret fire, with his blessed queen. Woohoo! Libra! Just as Cadmus pierced the serpent with his spear, the red sulfur fixes the white mercury. And from their reunion, the ultimate perfection is effected, and the philosopher's stone is born. Why do I feel like that has to do with you coming into partnership with your divine partner? A whole new world. Yeah, you and your partner are going to create your big timers in this new earth. You're big timers in the new earth. I don't know why I was channeled big timers, but that's just what I heard. So, in this card, the queen, from whose womb the sulfur of the wise emerges. Like Osset, she is seated on a throne, signifying her rulership over the earth. In her right hand, she holds the scepter, symbol of authority and power. In the open palm on her left hand lies the philosopher's stone. The ultimate substance of material and spiritual transmutation, the elixir of the gods. The divine meaning of this card is about enlightenment, the the distillation of experience, success in transformation, whether of a spiritual or a material nature. You're going to experience both, remember, because you have a dual destiny. So you're going to experience both spiritual and material fulfillment in this lifetime. After long and arduous discipline, yep, the goal is accomplished and the work is perfected. The magical body of light. The magical body of light. I want to get one more. Ra's here. Speaking of creator, source, God. He's here. Look at all the ankhs that were almost pinned into the snake. The ankh, symbol of protection, as I view it in this deck. You see that? Look at all the ankhs that are holding down that snake. It came out with Chem T. Ra came out with Chem T. Spiritual battle. Anubis! Oh my gosh. Oh, I have chills. Look who else is here for us, Libra. Wow. Ra and Anubis. Let's see. I'm just going to read the divine meaning. Yes. Great power and great success. Overcoming of obstacles or danger. And I'm hearing keep us close. Keep us close. Your spirit team, whoever you work with in the spirit, keep them close now. Pray every day. Talk with your spirit team every day. They're helping you overcome any obstacles or danger. Let's read Chem T, this red-eyed frog. The black or chaos. Ooh, see? This was in between Ra and Anubis. This chaos card. The forces of darkness tried to smash or subdue you. And the forces of light your spirit guardians are squashing that frog. Or snake. Just squashing it. Squish, squish. You will always be shown the way through chaos. This means the breaking down of structure, chaos, confusion. Here's the thing. Caught in their eternal struggle, Seth and Heru enact the cosmic drama of chaos and cosmos. Neither can be destroyed. For when it seems that Heru is about to overcome Seth, Aset intervenes, knowing that if one were destroyed, manifestation would end. To me, it's just confirmation of we live in a world of light and dark, of polarity. And for us to exist and be able to manifest in this world, we need to be able to work through the dark, the chaos, because it's I feel like it's just always, what they're saying is it's always going to be. This is what it's always going to be here on this physical 3D realm. It just is what it is. There's light, there's dark, there's polarity. The poles, north, south hemisphere. It's literally what this earth was designed this way. That's what I'm getting. I'm not saying your pain is on purpose or designed. But this is just the ways of the world. We all have, I feel like many of us have that picture in our mind of the new earth and how it could be, what it could be. Heaven is another realm, really, though. Heaven is a step away. I just heard. Heaven is a step away. It's just another dimension, another realm. But I don't think Earth will ever fully 100% be heaven. Nor should it ever 100% be a hellish place. It's just a place where both exist. And you have free will and you have a choice. Anyway, ambassador of the new earth, Libra, prepare, make room, make a way, call on your guardians for assistance. You're beginning to lay foundations. Listen to your intuition, maintain a positive mindset. Proceed on your spiritual journey. I see financial progress for all of us as long as you don't stop, as long as you don't quit, don't give up, don't give in. Let's use the Chinese fortune reading cards now. Let me get my dragon cards because the dragon is here. Hold on. Unleash the dragon. Let's see. Let me grab those so I don't forget. Oh, we'll use these too. My little characteristics. You guys remember the characteristic cup? I had this little Sunday cup that I filled with these little notes, and I called it the characteristic cup. I took the characteristics out of the cup and put it in this little bag. Let's get a few. That's good. Outgoing and fun. Stay in the mode, Libra. Woo! Let's go! Money, bossy, guap. Hey, okay. I haven't seen that in so long. That's confirmation you are making financial progress. Don't stop. You are sincere and trustworthy. So you are seen as a sincere and trustworthy person, outgoing and fun, and boss. And you're a boss. I'm a boss. You the boss, babe. All right, let's go. Here's your card. We have been getting this so much lately. Wow. Okay. This is kind of wild. Look what's at the bottom. Ra, the sun. The Most High God is always with you. Also, you're going, what this tells me is the sun card, you're going to, the sun will come out tomorrow, Libra. You're overcoming these challenges. The sun is about positivity, growth, renewal after a very challenging time. Keep pushing. I just can't say it enough. I'm just repeating what I'm hearing in my mind. Because the ops, the dark forces, they would want nothing more for you to quit. I'm reading the sun. I just turned to the sun, so I'm reading the sun. The sun shines brilliantly on your whole life. You are feeling much more optimistic and enthusiastic about everything, and your life will be enriched through all of this positive energy. You will surely attract some wonderful experiences into your life. Your newfound confidence will see you leaving past struggles behind as you embrace the radiant successes that will surround you. Dynamic goal attraction will keep you busy and on your toes. Difficult financial times will be put behind you as you start attracting opportunities for financial security and growth on the career front. Ambitions will be satisfied around wealth issues, with lots of new options and opportunities. This is a wonderful period for emotional happiness around your whole family. If single, this card indicates the beginnings of a strong new relationship. Existing relationships will see positive growth and fertility is at an all-time high. Children may bring double happiness and the greatest joy into your world. Double happiness. Again, double, dual. That has come out so much. So with your dual mission, you're experiencing double happiness, double blessings. Placing a feng shui tip, placing the symbol of the sun in a courtyard or interior space can remind you of the shining, sparkling, positive times ahead. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Shining, sparkling, positive times are ahead, Libra. You guys, I'm going to end this here. Thank you all so much. This was such a good live stream. I have been live for 1 hour and 47 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I got to get on with my day, get work done, book your personal reads. Let's go, guys. I want to chat with you all this month. My link is in the description box. Thank you for all the thumbs up, for all the kind comments. Shout out to my members. Shout out to my subscribers, all my viewers, all my supporters. I love you all from the bottom of my heart chakra. I don't know where I would be without Libraland. Seriously. I'm sending you guys so much love. All day, always. So everybody take care of yourselves. Take care of those around you to the best of your abilities. Stay balanced and blessed. Peace.